We're back.
So this is the second episode of the week.
Friday, fun day.
So exciting. And in this episode, we're talking everything
IzinganeZes'Thembu.
Episode 11 and 12. There's a lot to dissect, but please don't forget
to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And turn on your post notifications. But for now,
let's feel the reality.
Okay, so we start off episode 11. Vacation time. We are so in Limpopo.
Yes.
You can see the rooms are looking beautiful. Everyone is excited. It's fun. Both Mpumelela's girlfriends are here, like
room
ready
tour.
To have a good time. They get a room tour. And then obviously Mpumelela was throwing subtle sexual innuendos. This bed is so big.
Like,
this shower.
Are you trying to say we should all be in there?
Like what? That's so disturbing.
That was rude.
But anyways, let's fast forward to the game drive. So the boys and Abong will go on quad biking activities. They do the quad biking. And then the girlies go on the game drive. Look, so cute. It's a zebra.
You know,
it was giving Seleko and what's her name?
Yes, with her, what's her name? Samke. Yes, I forgot.
But anyways, so while they're on the game drive, obviously the girlies are having a conversation about, okay, what's been going on? What's the goal? Then Utirelo says, yes guys, your brother called me Buesi in front of AMAHLE,
and AMAHLE did
nothing. You kept quiet. Like, what was that about, Mama? And AMAHLE's like, what did you want me to say?
No, because you're a parent.
And she's like, no, you should have said something like, don't treat her like that. Don't say stuff like that. And in my head, I'm like, here we go again. Like, Tirelo, stop. Like, actually stop. Tirelo, stop. I need you to stop trying to put this girl in your relationship with when you asked her to stay out of it. Now that she's out of it, you want her in it. What is it?
What do you want?
What is it?
It's either in or out. And at this point, AMAHLE is listening to instructions. So you don't even have a reason to like keep poking at her like this, because she's actually respecting your relationship and what you wanted, which is for her to stay out of it. Now that you've told her, buzz off.
Now you want her back in.
Now you want her to buzz back in. And AMAHLE is saying, no, I'm not doing that.
No,
I'm not doing that. But also, what could she possibly have said? Like, Mele Akuze, like as a parent, and be like, no. Naughty.
Yes. Stop that. I feel like also though, a part of me feels like Uterelo was trying to drive this narrative that AMAHLE is not a girl's girl.
Yes, even she does keep driving WhatsApp that.
Messages, she was like, whatever. Like even now, she's like, no, you should have said something. It's like, bro, like I don't have a say.
It is because even in I'm sorry for jumping, but even in episode 12, when she's like talking to her, she like emphasizes that her as a big sister, she's spoken to AMAHLE. So it kind of gave like, this is how AMAHLE should be dealing with it. You see, me, I'm a girl's girl. I will warn her. I will help her out, but she would never do that for me.
Yes.
My thing is, you're asking her to do the impossible. Because your girl's thing was giving her advice. You asking her to protect you in front of your man, to ask your man to pay for credit.
What?
Those are two completely different things that you're offering on the table. Completely different things. So in my head, I'm like, bro,
what's going on?
Like,
what's actually going on?
What is it that you actually want from me? Because I'm literally not even bothering you. I'm just breathing. Then of course. It's near us, meet and greets. Not all of them cackling though about how he meets his girlfriend.
All of them online,
and they're all like, "Damn,
can you even share? Can you actually share?
Can you?" Bilo was like, "You know what? We all have our things. Maybe that's just his forte. That's just what works for him. He's stuck beside it. It's working, and he's not gonna.
And it has been working. Not gonna change. He's been getting baddies
because he's been getting baddies the same way. But anyway, that was hilarious. But then I was like, "Okay, how did you guys meet?" And of course, she was like, "No, TikTok, social media, DM me." And then actually, I didn't respond for like 6 months.
And they're like, 6 months.
Oh my God, was like, damn near broke her neck. She couldn't believe the lies that are coming out of AMAHLE.
What?
And she lets us know that she saw the text. She saw the communication because she's number one. She said, I know 3 days exactly. 72 hours is how long it took for her to respond. So 6, not an option.
She even said to her, on the thing, she's like, maybe you like swapping events around.
She said maybe you miss you like you
the
picked
dates
the wrong person.
No.
Maybe you're mixing the people.
Because it can't be 6 months. It can't be.
My thing is why? Why? Because fine, if she had said it in the confessional thing, still it's like, okay, why are you telling us? Yeah. But then also her bringing it up, like, because I thought she was actually just going to keep it in the confessional and then she wasn't going to say anything.
Shocked, yeah.
Right? I thought that, you know, she was adding now onto the thing, but I thought she was just going to keep quiet.
Yeah.
But when I saw her say it, I said, okay, but what's the point? Okay. Now, like, sharp, they know it was the 3 days. Now what? Now what? And she even says, I know Pamela or something like that. She wants to act like, almost like she wants to act like she's special.
Yeah.
But like, actually, she's not special because Pamela doesn't work like that. She says something like, Pamela doesn't work like that. He doesn't like.
I didn't understand the significance of
She was trying to basically say she's not special. Like, she is not a special person. She wasn't a special case. Because Mpumelelo would have not allowed her to ignore him for 6 months. Basically, he doesn't have that type of patience. He would have never. If she took 6 months, they wouldn't be here today. It's basically what she's trying to say. Because she knows her man, and her man won't tolerate that. You know what I mean? So she was just trying to voice out that, no, you're fine. Don't ever make yourself special and think she was. Because she said she wants to make it seem like he was chasing after around her. Yes, but in fact, that's not what happened. 72 hours, how long?
Okay, so then what?
Okay.
Does that change?
She's easy now.
That doesn't change anything.
Doesn't change the price of bread. They're here today. Are they not? You're stuck in a game drive with her today. Are you not?
Like.
Are you not?
Like. And then Usine brings up the issue of AMAHLE or Jege, whatever you call it, to the Jags. At Alta Bar, right? And of course, Utirelo was actually confused that she was even the topic of conversation at the dinner.
So were we.
Granted, because it's like, hey, well, guys, you're having a dinner with your father as siblings. Why am I the topic of conversation? So I was actually shocked that Snave even brought that up, to be honest. Because
were you? What else was she gonna bring up?
Okay, granted, I should not have been shocked. I should not have been shocked because it's very much on brand for Sneh. Like, she brought it up, and then obviously now Direlo was like, I'm gonna bring it up. Like, actually, Sneh, I'm sorry that he did that to you.
He will apologize.
I'm gonna ask him, and he will apologize to you. That's not how it's supposed to happen. It was supposed to be a girl's night out, and he has nothing to do with that.
She was strict, huh?
They're like, okay,
she put her foot down.
Okay, cool.
For Sneh.
Let's do it. I'm glad that you said it. Let's do it. Fine. We'll post that.
We'll return.
We'll get back there. Let me fast forward. And now let's go a little bit into this conversation where Umbilo and Sneh and everyone is then turning to AMAHLE on some.
Are you ready?
Girl, are you ready for IZingane? What's the goal?
Like,
what does she
my girl said she's ready for whatever. She said Jengamanje. Like, it's not that bad. But I know that it's going to, as time goes, it's going to get better. You understand? And I am ready for that. I said, oh my God. I said,
what's in the
because I said, what? Even Umpilo said, damn.
That's entering a relationship. And you're already anticipating.
And you know, and you're not saying there's a chance.
No, you know.
You're saying I am aware that it's going to. This is December.
This is the honeymoon.
I'm aware that this is the fun times. I'm very aware that this is let the good times roll. This is what's happening right now. I know it's gonna get worse, and I'm ready, and I'm willing. I said, what?
And then Utirelo has the nerve to be like, but she's not going anywhere. Where is she going? Does she go somewhere? Because I'm still seeing her there. The crash is not paid. But she's still there.
Yeah, no.
I don't understand. Utirelo, I don't understand
that whole conversation.
Because also, it's like the 1 minute she's trying to push this agenda that she's this girl's girl, she's this big sister. And then the very same minute, she's now on some, she's basically trying to be the enemy. And
100%.
No, you're not going anywhere. You and Bogoto, no matter what Mpumelelo does,
she's here to stay.
She's here to stay. She's not going anywhere. And I'm like, which one is it?
Yeah, you have to choose your battles, Mama. It has to be one.
Which one is it?
The other.
But what did you feel about AMAHLE saying all of that?
I genuinely don't know. Like, there's no with AMAHLE. She said it. You know what I mean? And she's saying to you guys that she's ready. You guys are on this internet talking about, girl, it's gonna rain. She's saying,
she's
let,
like, it's
let
okay.
it. I have an umbrella. I'm good.
And a raincoat.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm so good. Like, I don't mind anything happening. Like, I don't know if she's trying not to, you know how with Utirelo, right? It was that whole thing of, we all were like, you could tell that she thought it wouldn't happen to her and whatever. So I don't know if AMAHLE is trying to like, not even, because she's not even trying to say we're happy. Like she can't, it seems as if, I don't want to say she doesn't want to say it. It just seems like she won't say it. Like, she won't say, we are happy right now.
It's almost like she doesn't want to jinx it.
Yes, it's almost like she doesn't want anyone to turn around and say,
when it was happy.
You thought you were better. You thought your relationship. It's almost as if she's just trying to cover up for when the bad happens. She must be, like, she can say, but I never said it wasn't going to happen to me. I never said I was immune. I never did. I sat here with you guys and I said, I'm ready. That's what I said. But I've never said I'm better than anyone. I never said I'm the happiest one. I never said I'm his favorite. I never said I'm happy he came to Lobola.
She's trying to protect herself.
Even at the jacuzzi, when Thingy brings up the Lobola, she just said, he came. I'm not about gay. I understand it's Tirelo, but like it just feels like she caps her happiness, almost as if she chops it and says, she's one of those people like, outside she's like, then she has to go in her room and she's like because she can't show us.
I feel like she's in defense mode and she's trying to protect herself.
100%.
Like she's genuinely like, I don't want to be a laughing stock. Like I don't want people to have something to say about me and my relationship to be like, like what people are saying about Tutirelo on some when Vuyo was there, she was in Vuyo's face on some. Like, I don't give a fuck about
especially
you.
Especially because she said she watches.
Exactly, and so I feel like she's like. I feel like I know this man. I've seen how this man moves, so I don't want to be part of the statistic.
Yeah, but like you said, that's sad.
It's very sad. It's like very sad because she's still so young to be in this Mbogodo mentality. And
it's like when she said, like she's not gonna give him, almost like I'm not gonna give him a child, like anytime soon, because basically I don't want him to fall out of love with me. Like, that's so concerning, because firstly you're about to be like fully married, because obviously right now we go to they say that but you're gonna get married and whatever, so technically it's okay to have a child or whatever the case may be. Obviously she's young or whatever, that those specifics come in, but I'm just saying, if she was to be pregnant within her marriage, it's not like
a train wreck.
She's married, they came, they whatever, but for her, like, people look forward to that, to like, we're gonna be together, we're gonna start a family. For her, it's like, the longer I don't have a baby, the better, because then he's gonna switch up on me. So it's like, I'm in this relationship, I'm happy but I can't be too happy. I'm comfortable, but I can't be too comfortable. I love that you do this for me, but I can't love it too much, because if I love it too much, then I'm going to be attached to it.
What kind of a relationship is that, where you are literally always on edge for the fact that this man, any day this man can turn his back on me, any day this man can decide that he's going to get another girlfriend and not love me anymore. And it's like, girl,
I can give him a child and everything can change in front of my eyes. Like
that statement alone, that I will give this man a child, and like once you give them a child, they will jigela you, and things will never be the same again and stuff. And also it's the fact that she's not even lying. That's the biggest gag. She's not even lying, because that's the pattern. That's the pattern.
That's what happened.
Because even Utirelo said it. I think it was at the. And as it was a diary session or what, or it was at the pool, and then she was like, as soon as I felt pregnant, like things just turned upside down. She said it literally, and I wasn't ready. Like I was shocked at how things just quickly changed, and I was like, shit, that's real, because that's the same thing that happened with Tuvuyo. And I'm sure, obviously, AMAHLE has been watching, she's been observing, and so she's like, if I get pregnant, I'm not special. I'm not going to be the one to change him. I'm not going to be the one to change him. As a matter of fact, I will be part of the statistic. As soon as I fall pregnant, he's going to move on to the next. Because
whoever's after me.
It's almost like that's his aim. That's his end game. It's like, okay, I'm going to love you, trap you with the baby, and then move on.
and I'm gonna be full of shit, and you're gonna have to take it because you want to be married,
Yeah.
you want to have a kid, and there's and we heard him tell Uvio that there's no man who's going to love you with 2 kids. Who? Which man? Pick one. Cause 0. You know what I mean? So, I feel bad for her because, like you're saying, she's young. She deserves to be in love and fully and be able to say with her chest that I love you and I'm in love and I love that we're together and I love this beginning stage and I look forward to this. But it almost feels like she cannot say that because if she says that, then it's like we're gonna be playing those videos back for her. Like we're playing back Tirelo's life. Because how many times have people been quoting that thing where she says, "No, I want something." What did she say? I want that for a man. How many of us play back or see those quotes playing? It happens, and because now you said it.
So then we changed things, and now we're at the quad biking. So our boss and the boys are there. They're talking about everything. They're talking about their love lives and stuff like that. Can I just say? I don't appreciate the fact that everyone doesn't want to speak about their love life. Except for Mpumelelo.
Yes,
more. Like even Mpumelelo is literally trying to drag it out of them. And they're still refusing. He's like, Abo, like you on TikTok, on Instagram, I'm saying cooking for your future wife. Who
are you cooking for?
She's like, no, it's for future. Let's not speak about people that aren't. And he's like, but in the diary session, he's like, I know she was busy with some girl, but like, why doesn't she want to talk about it? Even Ulwandle, when Abo then brought up the thing with the car and the parents and stuff, he's like, we are check. Like,
and
what
then
happened?
He was like, you also emotionally more. Saying that, but it's like, you're giving us nothing.
Nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. Like, can we get into that?
Can we? Because my thing is fine. You don't want to show us the people. Granted, that's okay. You can like decide, I guess. You don't want to, because not everyone was doing reality TV, and that's okay. However, like a part of being on reality TV is giving a part of yourself. Yep. And I think, of course, you can do that with boundaries. But what there's no boundaries because there is no sharing. Do you understand? The boundaries don't exist because they're not even giving us anything. To set boundaries, you must be willing to share something, just to a certain extent. But you're not sharing anything, so we can't even talk about boundaries. But you're on reality TV, and we are hearing about your brother's Thembu every single day. But there's how many of you on the show?
And then at the same time, you guys get bored when the show is centered around Mpumelelo and his girlfriends. Yes. But it's like, that's the only other thing
that's my thing.
About.
At the table, they're bored. I'm like, okay, fine. Talk about your new job, Mpilo. Don't you work at halfway?
A mother.
Huh? Tell us who you saw the car to then. Because, fine, let's say you don't want to share your love life.
Tell us something.
What's going on? Something like at this point, I'm willing to even take your marks. How much are you getting at school? I am willing. Abo, it after. Like, it didn't. Because right now, I'm just like, guys, you have no choice but to be within Mpumelelo's drama. Now, part of your drama is linked to Mpumelelo and Tirelo. Literally. Guys. But share something. Anything. At this point, it's fine. Something. It's in life update. It's in like, do you have a new interest? Abo, since you started cooking, what brands have you worked with?
Tell us about that.
Why aren't you taking us behind the scenes of shooting with weren't you with Norox, shooting with Norox? Wasn't that a thing? Norox collab? Okay, fine, show us that. Because at this point in time, it's like, what am I getting?
Crumbs.
Like, what am I getting?
The content that's coming out of IzinganeZes'Thembu are crumbs at this point.
Were they shooting? Were they not shooting during things grad? Even that I would have taken.
Real.
Like some grad prep content, I would have taken that. I don't know. Point is, we're hungry.
Very.
And the buffet is the same one that they were serving yesterday and the day before and the day before that and the day before that one.
And we're tired of it.
And the year before that.
We're tired.
We would like something fresh. Can the chef cook something else? Is that a possibility? And this is us asking respectfully.
Politely.
Because it's like, then if not, you gladly can end. And perhaps what can then happen is Mpumelelo perhaps
we have a show,
can start the show.
We have a show, Mpumelelo.
Part 2.
Umjolo'Thembu. Actually, Umjolo'Thembu.
Do you understand? Umjolo'Thembu reimagined. anything at this point, because at this point, this is already what the show is.
Yeah.
Right? So I think, for me, that scene honestly pissed me off.
That's all that
in my
I
head,
thought.
I was like, fine, then what else?
Honestly.
Fine. But fine. What else then?
Okay, guys. You guys know that this podcast is for women, by women, with women, all the time. Forever and always.
Not the disclaimer.
But there are times, and we hate those times.
Oh my gosh.
We hate those times when women make us side with the man. We hate those times. Especially Umpumelelo, because you guys know how we feel about that man. You know how we feel about Umpumelelo.
You could make an edit with the part 1, 2, 3, 4 of us just bashing him.
Talking about bashing him is the word.
Bashing him.
But let's get to the dinner.
Yeah.
You guys will understand this context.
Right.
This disclaimer I'm giving. We get to the dinner that Abo has curated.
Oh,
everyone is there. Everyone
chef.
is looking cute. It's beautiful. I was an amazing host. They sat down. Dylan was like, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yes.
Obviously, Snid didn't want to eat, whatever. It's fine. Then she's like, okay. Since you asked about what happened at the game drive, I can tell you what happened.
I can tell you exactly what we spoke
at the
about.
game drive. Sneh told me that you decided to bring up Indaba Yamajege with your dad when we went out on a girls' night to Alta Bar, and we had decided, what happens with Alta Bar stays at Alta Bar, and then you, with your big fat blabbermouth, decided to go tell your father what happened that night. Why would you do that?
Why?
Why?
And you better say sorry to your sister. You better.
Puma said what? He said what?
He literally said, I'm not hearing that.
He said, I'm not answering that question.
He said, I will gladly take the leaving option.
But you know what the gag is? I was standing by him. That's the gag. I stood by Umpumelelo. That's the first time I've ever said that. I was standing by him. Because I'm sorry, I understand that Utirelo is trying to make him take accountability and all of that. But I just feel like there's a time and a place for everything. And also, it's like, you could have had this conversation in private
100%.
to be like, you could have had the same energy that you're giving him right now. Still have the same sense, still have the same attitude. Be like, what the fuck was that about? Whatever you want to say to him. Yeah. But it did not have to be at the table at dinner with everyone sitting there. His new wife, Ngodu, so is here. You are disrespecting him. And it's like, hello? Like, we could have had this conversation. So I personally, I genuinely understood where Umpumelelo was coming from. I'm sorry, I did.
I think definitely you're right. She had an agenda, and how I saw she had an agenda was when she said, I had a meeting with your dad this morning, and that morning that you said those stuff, and I told him, I don't want your son anymore. I don't want your son anymore. I don't want your son anymore. And she said 3 times in different gaps. And I was like, oh, is that what you're trying to drive? Yeah. Because that wasn't giving, I want to tell Mpumelelo to apologize to thingy. It was giving, I have the final checkmate. But the checkmate wasn't checkmating because everyone was ignoring her, saying she's going to leave him. No one even wanted to expand on that. Everyone pretended everyone acted like she didn't say it. Everyone acted like there was none of that. If you were to ask them, they'd be like, she did?
She said that?
Because none of them were in it. They said, haha. That's probably what they thought. It probably went over their heads because they thought she wouldn't do that. And that's when I was like, okay. She's not trying to do anything but just say, guys, Mina, I take over my life. It's not Bubulelo who's going to tell me how to live my life. And so I also get him standing up because I also think he read that. So clearly. He was like, oh, okay. That's
because
your mission.
I just felt
and you won't stop. So let me go.
Felt like she was trying to Uzenza this.
She was trying to take back her power.
Bitch in front of the siblings on some. Yes, you guys, the parents also don't know what to say to Bumla, but I will get it straight. You're gonna apologize to Sneh. And Bumla was like, fuck that. You apologize to her.
You do the apology.
You do that.
And he gladly sat out, and he actually never returned.
He did it.
Sneh stopped for no reason. Because now she didn't get the apology, and now she's starving. And it's like, damn.
What was that about?
I was leaving room for an apology. She was leaving space. leaving space for the apology. What's the problem with that?
That was so funny.
She was, and you know, it's crazy, né? I feel like when she had told Utirelo about it, she wasn't as highly upset as when it was happening, right? But I think Utirelo being like, "Oh my gosh, what?" and saying, "I will do with him," fueled her up. And all of a sudden, she was as pissed.
Oh, yes.
And even on that day, she wasn't as
No,
pissed.
she wasn't.
Because she continued. She even said, "Hi, Baba Ieg," or something like
Yeah.
that. Like, she wasn't as angry as she was in now the scene we saw. So I was also confused managing with Sneh, because I was like, I was Sneh. Like,
What's
we
going
saw you at the
on?
dinner. We saw you the way you told Utirelo. Like, the way you told her wasn't, actually, I've been meaning to tell you that your man did this and this and that and that. You were actually like, I know it now, not this coming up at the thing.
Just that tea.
And then at the dinner, you were pissed off to the level of
You don't want to eat.
No food. You're not going to digest anything because you're so mad.
She even said to Mbumela, she's like, why are you asking below and not asking me?
Yes. She was livid. Livid is the word. She was livid, and I was confused. Because I was like, girl, but you were not this mad before.
No.
So that's why I'm saying she stopped for nothing. Because all of it was giving, I am mad, I'm acting mad, so much so I could care less about a rib. I don't care about a beef burger. I don't care about fries, samp, or anything else you have to offer me. I care about an apology that I deserve, that is due to me. Atirelo, my lawyer is gonna get that for me. Except your lawyer, babe. Your lawyer and I, personal interest, personal conflict. It just became so awkward.
Awkward is not even the worst.
It all became so strange.
It was unbearable, man.
Like unbearable. Also, why was I confused? Because I was not catching that Mpumelelo didn't. So Mpumelelo wasn't there at the party. Granted, I wasn't clocking that when they kept saying, Aibo, we spoke and all said we're not going to talk about this. I wasn't clocking that the siblings were upset about the fact that Tirelo went and basically told on them to Mpumelelo. Then Mpumelelo told
their dad
on the dad. But they are upset about the fact that she went and told on them. And that became clearer, obviously, because they did ask her at some point. But yes, 12. In the next episode. But that wasn't clicking to me. And even on the table, I think Abo was trying to get there. And then it didn't...
Yeah, I actually also didn't clock it.
Like, it attempted, I didn't clock it, but that I realized it was because there were so many different things happening. Real. Because then goes. And then now it's like, or I think, did she leave after or before Sneh? They asked, Sneh, yes.
Sneh left first.
Then
it was
Tirelo. But then, was it Abo or was it Bilo who asked AMAHLE how she's doing?
No, AMAHLE first was like, yeah, ngiyazothi like awkward manje kodwa
ngiyabonga
ukuthi ngiyabonga ukuthi ningamkelile kahle ngiyabonga.
All of them were like,
they're like,
what? Crickets. No, crickets for real. Even I was confused.
It was so awkward.
And I didn't think she would cave into an awkward moment. She's awkward half the time.
Yeah. But to be honest, I don't even think she was caving into it. Like, I feel like that was just her, like, genuinely just being like, thanks,
okay,
y'all.
Guys, this is the only opportunity. This is the gap I'm getting.
Yeah, I'm just going to take my moment. And
before another person.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, guys. And then I think it was after that Abo was like, how are you? Also, like, how do you feel like when you see all of this? Like, how do you feel? Like, how are you?
Where you at?
Like, I'm fine.
Where's your mind
I'm
at?
Great. Like,
she said,
I'm unfazed.
Doesn't matter to me. The only time she spoke was in the confessional when she was like, damn, it's so awkward. It's like, everyone's leaving. Do I leave? Do I eat? Do I not? Like, it's like, damn, the food is arriving. But, like, are we even going to... Is this still regarded a dinner?
Like, what's happening?
Is this a dinner still? Because, like, there's so many people going. My girl was just like, at this point, I want someone to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
She was just like, does anyone want to tell me
what's the next step?
I navigate this? Because I don't want to offend Miss Host. But I also don't want to leave because then why am I leaving? But also my man is gone.
Also, there was a point where Utirelo was saying something, and then Umpilo got annoyed and she was like, no, but Tirelo, what do you want us to say? And then in her confessional, she was like, nah, she's found that people will like make statements, but in their statements, they are pleading their case to get you on their side, but you don't even know the full context of the story. So if you're saying what you're saying, say that to your chest and make it a statement. We're just here to listen.
And Tirelo was on some, now I'm massively into the things that they're hiding. I was like, ooh. She's basically trying to say, now I'm not only trying to talk about my man life, I say, I'm also going to cover up that they drink, they're drunken, and now they're hiding that they also drink from their dad. So manje it was giving that, it was giving nan-konjeni, yamasut-konyana.
And also, I really don't appreciate what Tirelo did, because honestly speaking, I didn't even know that they drank until then. Like, the person I knew drank was Usne,
because Bate, she shared the jug.
Yes, but then again, like, no, this is even before the jug situation. I knew Snake drank, right?
In terms of generally.
In general. Okay. And then us on below, and then like maybe I had suspected because like they're young and why they're fresh and stuff, but I didn't, like, it was never solidified in my mind. Yeah. So I think that's what also got them riled up, because they're like, bro, like, no one actually knew, it was never confirmed. Now our parents are gonna know that we drink, and
because I mean that we've heard Mato joke with them and be like, oh yeah, who's that? I think she said it to, who's that, the brother, Luan, or whatever. I'm actually not sure about saying it to the girls, but anyway, we've spoken about how Umseleku holds high standards for the girls than for the boys. So perhaps it's even deeper for them. But like you're saying, it's like, bro, no one even knows. Like, everyone's assuming because, yes, we're in our 20s, we go out or whatever. But, like, no one actually knows. We know. Oh, let's just say no one broadcasted it. None of us said, hi, my name is Pastor and I drink. Do you understand? And now Utirelo confirmed, yes, Utirelo basically confirmed that, you know. Did. And, yeah, she put them in a very awkward position. And I think now she doesn't want to, like, at least acknowledge and say, okay, guys, I'm so sorry, she's the team. Like, I was supposed to just keep a simple piece of information to myself, and I failed to do that.
I feel like that's why
I was selfish.
That's why they kept, like emphasizing the whole thing of what happens at altar pasties and altar bar, like what happens at altar pasties, what happens at, because they need to make sure that this stays here. Yeah, like, and yet she doesn't go home, and she still did not respect that.
All because of her man. So I think they were just like, damn girl, team, we do this without you.
Oh, and we'll pillow talk.
And then you have to go fight with your man, and now we are that out. So Tirelo was very wrong for that, and my girl is not in the business of taking accountability. That thing.
And then they split up again, and Gitu Abos is very strict about activities. Like, you will do an activity, whether you are mad, you are sad, you are happy.
She even said that.
Doesn't matter. You will do it in silence if you have to, but you will do that activity.
She said this dinner ended awkward, but tomorrow they're going to have to step their pussies up and come to the club.
Pop it open. You will be there. They then split up, which I really enjoyed. The fact that they made the girls go to have a spa day and they had like a sibling moment. Yeah. That was super cute. I loved it. So anyways, they get to the spa. And they have great massages. That's really nice.
No one was talking in Tirelo's massage.
Yeah. Oh, how lovely is that?
She had a peaceful.
How lovely. And you know, I'm gonna say I got Teti, so that was not even an option.
She had the best time. She knew. She walked in there.
She knew.
Knowing
it's gonna be a great time.
Be the massage I wanted that time.
So they have this massage. It's nice, and then they go to like a jacuzzi pool thing.
Yeah.
Then this is when
bro.
Get a little bit.
Guys, this whole time, every time I see Tirelo and AMAHLE, I'm like, oh my gosh, why do they give sisters, in the sense that like same persons, and the plaits, because obviously they're wearing wigs.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But the plaits and then the tight fit dresses.
Yes.
And then they were in the pool with their plaits again and their costumes, and their boobs are both up in the sky. I said, yo. It's the same person.
What a type. Like, type to the T.
I could not get that out of my head, bro. Type. But yes, jacuzzi.
So there's this jacuzzi thing, and Utirelo is, like, you know, on it. Like, she's on it with AMAHLE. Girl, like,
advice.
Get it together. Like, don't get a child.
Like, therapy 101.
Just make sure that you study, you get a job, make your own money.
But like,
don't focus on that. Like, do you, boo? Because
Yo.
one thing about this man, he's gonna change up on you. Like, I was once there. I was once you, like, where things were great. And what I have to say to you is live in that, stay in that, like, enjoy that, because once things change, they're gonna change. That they're gonna do. They are going to change. So I was confused.
I struggled to figure out how genuine she was being.
Same, eh?
Right? Because obviously we saw her at the game drive. That was not genuine, and it was like clearly not genuine. Then, of course, the hot tab, whatever they call it, and I was really battling with myself because I was like, is she being for real? Is she like not? Because there are moments that felt real, and then there were moments that was like, I don't know. Like, it was very on and off. The only thing I appreciated was she said something about, like, she was also like this and like that, like this. And I was like, okay, I'm glad you're self-aware.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you know that you thought this was going to be a whole different thing, and that, you know, you are Tirelo and you are special and you're different and whatever. I was like, I'm glad you know that, because if you didn't, I would be concerned.
Yeah.
But throughout the whole thing, I just kept thinking, like, the things, like, she's saying things that make sense. Like, they make sense. And the advice, top tier, and that was what was confusing me. I was like, cause she's kind of eating with this advice. Like, she's kind of eating.
No, she
like,
ate with
she
it.
ate down. Like, even when she was like, in the confessional, which we know people in the confessional, they choose out. But in the confessional, she even said, that's when she said that thing of, I really hope, like, she finishes school, she whatever, and she doesn't rush to have a kid, and that she has a kid after. It felt so real to me. I was like, damn, like, it's as if she is truly saying, hey, I didn't do all that. You know,
it felt very like big sistery. It felt very much like I wish I had someone to tell me this when I came in here, and because I wish that for myself, I will pay it forward and do it.
But then after that, she turns around and says things like,
"I'm changing some jawline," and then she's like, "When you send in, like real, like, I don't know,
you see why I'm saying
sometimes it just gives like she's passive aggressive.
Like, maybe it's her.
Sometimes she just seems sarcastic, and you're like, you don't know.
But no, you don't know when she's on sarcastic
and not
on genuine.
Like, what?
I don't know. And I think you said something when we were speaking off camera, and we were like, she was very opinionated.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like, it started on, and like, she
also kind of is giving like sassy, like, or like
that she's doing nothing with hate. I was like, oh.
She said, "Mina ngihlala eMzumbe, angizumphumela naye afuna ngihlala eMzumbe." I said, period.
I said, like,
wait.
Like,
actually,
what?
I've been seeing people in the comments on our TikTok, and people have been saying that Utirelo is imitating Mayeni. Because I need to.
Oh yes, I did. When we were busy saying.
We were saying. It's Mayeni coded. Like, people were like, no, she's trying so bad to be Mayeni. And you know what? I watched the show again, and there was a point in time where Utirelo was sitting, when Umpumelelo was walking off at the dinner, and she just kept going, and she was like, no, vele ngoba when yadelela Mpumelelo. I sat there and I was like, shit, this is Mayeni. I was like, I'm seeing it, guys. Clock it. Like, you guys, you clocked that. You clocked that.
I genuinely thought it was a coincidence. Like, I just thought she's frustrated.
I thought so in the beginning as well, but now it was giving. Oh my gosh, I genuinely felt like it was giving Umayeni. Like, even things she was saying and how she was saying it, like, everything is just giving Umayeni. And I was like,
she knows we love controversially. We love.
Yes, she knows that. She is. So it feels like she's trying to imitate and to give that vibe, you know. But that's not the point of what I was saying. I'm actually not cope with that. Selfish.
Does she not say she doesn't want to stay in Mzumbe?
I said, period.
I'm so glad we got that out the way, because I genuinely did want to know if she wanted to stay in Mzumbe, because that's a baddie right there.
Do you think that has Bumle gives a fuck?
He doesn't
care. That's not going to change anything. That's not going to change anything. I'm telling you now.
Damn. I am trying to think also now, how is she? Does he know that she doesn't want to stay in Mzumbe?
Well, he'll find out soon enough.
Well, he knows today. We can say if he never knew today.
Now he knows.
As of August
Now he
2025, he's very much aware of the fact
I
that
was shocked.
because she even said, she was like, he doesn't
No.
stay there either.
He's like, so we must stay then. Yena bezula zule Durban, kube mnandi kuye.
Like,
How does that work?
I know he's selfish.
But also, Amahle's in school. So how would that even work? Like, how would
So
that work?
Sebenza, give it up. You're married now. What do you want a book for? What do you have? What are books gonna help you? The only books you should be reading
Pregnancy books.
I see that. Recipe books. Recipe books. Say pregnancy for what? Go ask my mother. My mother will tell you about pregnancy.
Crazy.
She had a few kids.
Crazy.
Or you can ask the other mother. I have
Aspirello.
other mothers. Hell.
Also, guys, sometimes I forget Tirel is a mom. That was such a mom moment when she was like, oh my gosh, she's singing Uti Jet. And she's like, let me show you a video. Let me show you a video. She's taking out the phone. She's like, look. I was like, oh my gosh, she's such a mom.
She's such a mom.
She's such a mom.
Yo.
That was so funny.
And I enjoyed hearing Amahle, like speak and have an opinion. Like it felt good and refreshing to me because then I knew where her head was. I think we spoke about how we kind of never know
what she's thinking,
or where she's at, because it's almost like her natural response is always to just agree with whatever's happening. And then sometimes in the confessionals we'll kind of know what she was thinking in that moment. Sometimes not. We'll just kind of get the same thing we're getting in the actual scene. So it felt good to hear her and be like, okay, girl, you have an opinion. You have like a ground that I guess you're standing on. Maybe we just never got to see that. And again, it was kind of refreshing to see her and Uterelo have the conversation. As sarcastic as she gets sometimes and as passive aggressive as she gets, they were able to have a civil conversation. I like to think that conversation kind of went well. Like, you know what I mean? She doesn't let Uterelo play the intimidating game with her like she does. And like you're saying, when she spoke about Intombia's attention, she was like, what are you? Even when she was like, she's leaving, she was like, oh, she doesn't know why I'm bad because she's definitely not leaving that man. Like, so it felt refreshing. Like, yes, it was not. Girl, don't be shy. It's okay. Like, the only thing is, like, don't make yourself better, 100%. But in terms of your personality and whatever, babe, that's why we love the people we love. That's why we love even the controversial people. Because at the end of the day, you have personality. So, yeah, it felt good to know that, okay, there's a person behind everything that we've been seeing. That felt refreshing, and I hate that I'm seeing it in episode 12, but it's okay, girl. We earned it, I guess. Okay, then of course we move to the what? Pool party! We want to party! Derail! We want to party! It is fun, okay? We are talking water guns, volleyball. Production has provided a party with a capital P. And as it's getting fun, in the midst of the fun, I think maybe Tirelo gets lost in the fun. Because sometimes you get lost in the fun.
Yeah, we do.
She Thomas Snake. Now we are watching an awkward interaction.
She said, Snake, ngicela ngiphathele snack board. Snake, ngicela ngiphathele juicy. Snake, ngicela
basically, Snake is my waiter. She's my waitress for today. Hello, my name is Snake Selegwin. I'm your waiter for today. I thought to myself, what?
You know what? Like, that whole interaction was weird, And also, I think my first thought is, why not send your man? And I think at some point, if I'm not even mistaken, at some point, Mpumela was actually even in front of her. I don't know whether she asked him first and maybe he refused. I don't know.
We know that's a possibility.
Very much a possibility. But at the same time, I'm like, but still, like, what's wrong with your legs? Like, why can't you?
Surely you can go get a job.
But also, to be a bit controversial, we all know that Utirelo, Usne was very close with Uvuyo.
Yeah,
when Vuyo was in the picture, like, they were very much like besties, and Utirelo knew that, and I feel like maybe a part of her was even jealous about it. So maybe she's like, nah, like she's trying to prove like
I'm your
how
girl.
Like we are, like I can send you around, and
she's trying to show us the viewers that the way we are so cool. Like I can literally like ask her to give me a drink.
And like she will do it, and like we're cool.
And she can also say the same with me. Like, you know what I mean?
That's how girlfriends like that.
Snake said, "What the hell?"
She said, "What kind of makoti?
What the hell?" Like she just said, and then Umakoti like what?
What's going on?
And like, even in my head, I was like, you could have picked anyone but Snake,
bro.
Like, I'm not saying the other ones is right, but I'm like, Snake, the older sibling.
Oldest.
Let's just be so FFR. I'm like, what? That's so weird to me. You've never even seen Pamela do that to her. So for me, I'm like, if maybe it was the younger kids, you know, and stuff, that's completely different.
Yeah.
But old people, especially Usne,
and also these aren't your friends.
So awkward.
These aren't your friends.
Like so awkward. Sometimes just don't cross the line. Yeah. We already can see you guys are cool. I just want you to know that you don't have to keep pressing on it. I don't have to keep pressing that you guys are close by now tutoring her. Now you're crossing a line. Now we're taking us backwards. You're taking us backwards because us peers were like, "Oh, that is rude," and even she made it as rude. So clearly it is rude. Abo, as is happening. Green light. She's like, actually, I do have something to say that I've been trying to say. Activities have been passing. Yeah. And my opportunity has been passing me. Why? Because there's always something. Yes. She's like, okay, guys, I just want to speak about Algebra. Just a quick second. Nothing too crazy. We did agree, as girls, Mantabuzan, that we're gonna keep this hush hush in our pocket. No, was that not an agreement? Okay, what happened? Because clearly that didn't happen. That didn't happen because there we are sitting at a dinner. Awada is worried that we're drinking jugs and jugs of alcohol. How did we get here, ladies? What happened? Which one of us spilled the tea? Hi? Actually, don't bother asking. Tirelo, come here quickly. Tirelo defends herself. Of course, she's like, no. Guys, no. It's not like that. I wasn't trying to expose you guys. I'm getting me now. Hey. Then I was like, no, hey. I hear you. But also, hey. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're the one who put us in this position. She then decides, I'm plugging out this conversation. And she chills, puts her sunglasses on. And in the midst of it, she realizes, is this me choosing peace? No. And she says, no. Nixoki. Mpumelelo. Ningamatoki. And all of you are liars. You know what? What did you take from that interaction?
That entire conversation was very confusing to me. Even the fact that they got to this point. So I understand girl code, right? Yeah, 100%. That we all agreed about what happens at Alta Bar is staying at Alta Bar. We had 5 jags and no one's gonna know, right? But at the end of the day, it's like it only makes sense to me if Imbuku is in the sense that okay, we're leaving here and then you're gonna go to your room when you get home. And no one's gonna be interacting with you,
anyone else.
That the problem is that Utirelo she's going back to who?
Her man.
Mumela is waiting for her, and obviously she said herself that she was drunk. So if she's coming home drunk, and I, as your boyfriend, know that the only people you were out with are my sisters. So it's like the only 2 + 2 is making 4. But you were out with my sisters
and you're drunk.
Is what happened? You're drunk. You guys were drinking. What the hell happened? So it's obviously going to come out. But I think the only problem is that Utirelo failed to take accountability. Yes. Instead of her being like, wait again, I'm sorry guys, this is what happened. Shouldn't have happened. I'm taking full accountability for that's on me. In fact, that's on me. I'll take it. She said, in fact,
I'm not in it.
Actually, liar. In fact,
liar pants on fire.
So yeah, I didn't appreciate that.
No, she should have just taken accountability. It was never going to be that serious.
Not at all.
And they would have received her sorry, Jim. And it would have ended. But it was awkward. And then she takes back the Ikoki for Abo. She says, actually, Abo, you're not Ikoki.
But then again, it's I felt very much that statement on its own is layered. Because it felt like now we're no longer even talking about the jags. Now we're talking about something deeper. We're talking about something else. Because she's like, no, I'm not going to bring it. I'm not going to talk about it. And it's like, okay, so obviously things were said. Something happened that was told to Mpumelelo, that Mpumelelo then related to her. And now she's like, oh shit, I'm thinking we're friends, but we're not. You guys are liars.
Really? Because I was trying to figure out that that's a bold statement to make, to be liar, and then for only Abo to get upset about it. Because now the other sissy poos were not mad.
But the pillow in the beginning was heated.
But she turned the volume down.
All the way down.
All the way down. It went from wow to at the end I barely heard her. And so I was like, Strange that you guys are not upset, but I thought maybe they only had space to add one sibling. Who's upset, you understand? But I was like, okay, but because Abba was very offended. I mean, like here, so very upset, babe. But the rest, they seemed cool, calm, collected, and also Tirelo sounded confident in calling them liars.
Very.
I was like,
and also I felt like her confidence was giving. I know you guys are not going to question me about this.
Yes. No one did. And that's why before she even could, because she went, after she sang your lies, she was down here and your lies. Yeah. Then she got up to be like, Abo. And then went right back.
And no one said, what do you mean?
And it feels like in that line down, she was thinking, yeah. You know what you're saying? You can't defend you. No one's gonna. Then she thought, oh no, Abo can actually. Exclude you, and went right back into that position. So maybe there's something there.
I hope that they actually get into that.
I don't think they're going to. I don't think. I'm so sorry. I have to tell you.
Then what was the point of saying it?
I don't think they're going to get into it. I'm telling you now. Uchilo usne near pretender. Now I'm telling you now. I do not think they are going to get into what exactly went down at Ataba.
Oh, that's boring.
I think that's going to end right there.
Very boring.
It's going to end right there.
But it's okay, Nati will end it right here. We'll end it right
We'll be just like them.
Like honestly, as we get into it, let's close it. Wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
As it gets interesting.
But please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And for now, bye.